So then anyways, day of surgery was January 12th on a Tuesday, and I was not nervous. And it's funny because everybody was trying to make me like, oh, are you nervous, are you scared, blah blah blah. Like my boyfriend was asking me, everyone was asking me, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not scared. Like, this is what I've been wanting. Like, this is the confidence booster that I'm needing, sis. So I wasn't nervous. So then I get there, everybody's so nice, everybody speaks English and Spanish, so don't worry about that when you're going. It's not like they're gonna be like, hey, get no entiendo. Like, no, everybody pretty much for the most part speaks English. So then we get there, we check in, whatever, and then I have to like just fill out all kinds of paperwork, like whatever, if I'm sick or, you know, COVID stuff. They spray you before you come in. That's funny. They like spray you because I had my camera and stuff in my hand, and the lady in the front desk, she's super nice. I cannot remember her name, but she's the one who's dealing with the WhatsApp, and she's like, oh, you might want to put your camera down because, you know, I'm gonna spray you. Like, they basically like Lysol you, sanitize you, etc. So that's funny. And then, you know, I sat down, started filling out the paperwork. I have asthma. That's like the only condition I have. I've never had surgery before or whatever prior to, so it was like easy paperwork. It's basically your name, your address, etc., you know, stuff like that. So then after that, they had told us like, oh, the surgeon's not here. So it is a surgeon, professional. He's a professional surgeon, and let me get his info really quick. Okay, his name is Dr. Uribe. Dr. Uribe has been doing this for 10 years. So he has his experience, so don't worry about that. I couldn't really find much, like I couldn't find his Instagram or anything, and I kept asking them for the Instagram, and still to this day they haven't given it to me, because apparently they said he didn't have Instagram, or he was setting it up, or I don't know, I can't remember. I still want it to this day. So if Dental Belt is seeing this, please send it to me, because I kept messaging them and they're just kind of avoiding it. And what I loved about them also, they keep checking on me. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna show y'all the screenshot. I need to probably post it like on the video, like the actual screenshot, because this is like kind of blurry. But yeah, this is a screenshot of them telling me his name and stuff like that. Damn it, sorry, my boyfriend called and I'm like, I'm recording the video, honey bunny. Yeah, so I don't have any more. I could have swore I had another like screenshot of them talking about the doctor and like saying his full name and stuff like that. I can't remember. His full name is like well, I can't find that information specifically on what his full name is. And I know they're not gonna message me right now because it's like 10 at night, and they keep the phone, like they don't keep it with them, like they keep it at the office or whatever. So yeah, so the name is Dental Belt. It's in Monterrey, and then they also, it's a dental place, but the day of the surgeon, Dr. Uribe, he comes to perform the surgery. So basically we were there waiting, and then we had asked them, like, because I wanted like coffee, so I told them, I was like, hey, is it okay if I have coffee or whatever, I want to go get a drink, you know, because there was this little place, it's so freaking cute, it's called like Dessert Time or something like that. And I had asked them, like me and my friend, I was like, oh, can we go? And then they were like, yeah, he's not even here yet, you know, so it's okay, whatever. And I was like, bet. So then we went there for like 10-15 minutes, and then that's when the surgeon finally showed up, and then they were like, okay, you know, he's ready to come, whatever. So he was a little bit late, but that's okay, because, you know, I just need to settle down. I need to be okay. I need to have my last little sweet, because the first like 3 days you really can't eat, like open your mouth. I mean, it's pretty much hard for like the first week, like with your mouth, but you know, whatever. So then I go back in, and then they're like, okay, are you ready? And then you go through, and then the rooms is like basically like a dentist office, so it's not closed in. Actually, I went to go use the restroom. So I went to go use the restroom because I was like, oh, I gotta pee, I'm kind of nervous, whatever. So then that's when the nerves started kicking in. I went to use the restroom. Yeah, so then that's when I go to the restroom, I come out, and then they're like, okay, they sit me in the chair, and it's literally like a dentist office, whatever. And I feel like that's why it's a little bit, you know, cheaper compared to like coming in to the US and like doing it or whatever. I mean, I only looked into one doctor here, and I'm not gonna say his name, but it was about $4,000, $5,000 just for the chin. That didn't even include buccal fat. I don't even know if they do that here in the United States, but yeah. So anyways, so off topic. Yeah, so then I go in, I lay down, and then, you know, they speak it to me in Spanish and stuff. They're like, are you okay, blah blah blah, whatever. They give me a stress ball so I can squeeze it. And then I'm laying down, and they're like, okay, we're gonna start doing like the anesthesia, and it is local anesthesia, so basically, or local anesthetics. So basically, you are not asleep, honey, you are awake. And I feel like that's something that kind of like bothered me about the surgery when it actually started happening, because that's when I started freaking out. Like, I shit you not, I was calm the whole time before. Everybody was trying to scare me. They're like, oh, you're not scared, you're not scared. Like, that's what everybody kept asking me. How are you feeling? You're not nervous? And I was like, no, like, I'm not. And then when it came down to it, so basically they put like this thing over your chest, like a dentist, whatever, and then they put this thing over your head, and you can like have the option to cover your eyes, or you can be freaking looking at them like jagging in your neck and taking all the fat out. And I was like, no. I told him, I was like, doctor, no. I'm like, I don't want to see that, like, no. Whatever. So then he was just like, okay. So then they start putting the needles, and I shit you not, it's probably like 4 or 5 needles this side, 4 or 5 needles this side. They put like so many in my face, like I honestly lost count. And then I also do have clips of them doing like some of the surgery. My friend did it for me, so it's not fully like, you know, the whole thing, because she was getting like Oscar and she's like, no girl, I cannot do this, like it looks scary. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, I experienced this, so I definitely know, and I definitely, yeah, was scared. So then they start doing that. The anesthetics that hurt, like, not gonna lie, that shit fucking hurt. And what hurt the most, I would say like 10 out of 10 pain. And like, I have tattoos, I have piercings, I'm telling you, that pain was like a different pain. The cheek pain, I don't know what about it was hurting me so bad, but it hurt. And like, I see, because I follow a whole bunch of surgery pages, I see on TikTok of girls getting their, you know, getting their faces done and stuff, and they're like, oh no, you know, everything's good, whatever. And I'm like, girl, what did you smoke? What did you take? What kind of anesthetics did they give you? Because girl, it hurt me bad. Because when they go in for the buccal fat, they open your mouth, and then they like, that's when they start injecting the stuff, whatever, and then to suck it out, they go in your mouth. So then, yeah, so basically they go in your mouth, they numb it, whatever, and then they put like a tube and start sucking out the fat through your cheek. And it's insane to me. So this hurt the most. The cheeks hurt the most. 10 out of 1,000 out of 10, whatever. No, but this, which looks nasty right now, this was literally the least pain possible. So that's why when the other girl, Jocelyn, had posted about like, ooh, the tube sensation was hurting me, that honestly didn't hurt me at all, because I was so like freaked out from this. I guess I was just like, what the fuck. I mean, I could feel the tube like in there, like sucking out all this and like sucking out some of my neck, whatever, but it wasn't bad at all. Like, if anything, that was my favorite part, because I knew the shit was coming to an end. And I knew the surgery was about to be over, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like, finally. And it didn't hurt. It honestly, it didn't hurt at all. So girl, oof. So that was over, whatever. I do have clips of it. They took out so much fat. They even told me that, you know, they took out more fat. That was like some of the most fat that they took out compared to like their other clients and stuff. And I'm like, girl, I know. Like, I know I had a big ass neck, and honestly I'm still swollen, so results aren't gonna be fully done until maybe like a few more weeks. They say a month, but honestly I don't feel like a month, because I feel like this is like fibrosis. I'll get into that. But anyways, honey, we about to have jaw on Ariana. So then, yeah, so like I said, the deposit was $120. I had trouble sending money, and then the day of the surgery after that, so they start putting tape on your face, because, you know, I guess it's like to compress it, whatever, but it's a lot of tape, and I'm gonna tell you why I hate the tape later. They put the tape to compress it, and then they put what else, they give you the faja. They put the faja on your head. They tell you like how to do it. You're like, okay, blah blah blah, which it's not hard, whatever. So then they make you pay after. They don't make you pay before, which I kind of wish they did, you know, just so I could be like, oh, chunk the deuce. It's $531.43. That's what I paid the day of. So in total with the deposit, there's also foreign exchange rates, because I saw it on my card and I was like, ugh, so annoying. But you know, it is what it is. And that point, they give you a paper, if I can find it, and it's basically talking about what, like, it's your prescription for what you're needing to go get. But if this was one of them, amoxicillin. This is just so you don't, most of the medicine was just like for so you don't get infections and stuff like that. Then there's this one, it had 100 tablets, and all of the medicines, they tell you like how many you need to take a day. I was basically taking them like every 8 hours, so I'd wake up in the middle of the night to have to take it, wake up really early. It sucks so much. And then here is the, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It looks like it says keto, keto rolaco. So it's this one. I only took for a few days. Then it's this one. Then it's this one. And I know most of them were like for infections and stuff like that, so nothing happens. Thank God. Nothing happened. No infections, no nothing so far. Everything's good just besides this. What else? Then they basically tell you what to eat. You can't have anything spicy, and that really hurt me because, girl, I'm in Mexico. Like, how are you gonna tell me not to have anything spicy? Like, you're basically punishing me at that point, and literally everything I eat is spicy, so I was really upset about that. You can't have anything hot. They said the best thing was to eat everything cold and soft, so I was eating basically like fish, broccoli, stuff like that, arroz, but it was like, some was Mexican rice, but it was like nothing spicy in it, just nothing spicy, pretty much bland as you can get. I had little sopita, it was like an elote one that I found at the Walmart. I had bought maruchans, but I didn't eat them. My best friend was Miss Yogurt, but which one was it? It was the Yo plate, and it was the drinkable ones, and for some reason here in the United States I haven't found them yet, but hopefully when I go to HEB I'll find them, because that's where I originally found them, at HEB. And then they had some at Walmart too, and there was like a piña coco, and then there was like strawberry banana. So good. I would literally go to Mexico just for those. They were good. Yeah, you had to take your medicine accordingly. You had to sleep facing up, because if not, then you're gonna swell up more and you're just not gonna feel good. And it's not like you could really lay down anyways, because you were just in discomfort because you're so swollen, and like honestly you kind of low-key feel like you can't breathe. That's how I feel, maybe because I have asthma, but at some point I had to take my inhaler because I was like, girl, I need a puff of this because I cannot breathe. You just have to bed rest for a week, at least for sure a week, because if not, girl, you're gonna be bugged up. It was basically discomfort that I had in my mouth when I was trying to eat. That's why you can't really eat any meats. I mean, they say you can eat like chicken and stuff like that, but honestly I felt like I really couldn't. That's why the fish was perfect, because it low-key like melted in my mouth, and then I would just like swallow it. But yeah, it was hard. Like you could barely like I was forcing like the spoon or the fork like through my mouth. Like I was like whatever. So that's how it was for a cute minute, not gonna lie. Even like before my last day, like Friday before I left, I was eating tacos, and honestly I couldn't fully enjoy them because I couldn't fully open my mouth, but they gave me the okay to do that, so you know, whatever. No, I was bruised, honey, on my neck. I was bruised. It looked like somebody like choked me out. Oof, it was so bad. For the first few days it would like look scary, like it was like super dark, and then it got like greenish and then yellowish when it starts fading. It was ugly. But luckily in Mexico, the thing that I love over there, nobody looks at you really crazy. I mean, they're looking at you, but they don't look at you that crazy, because I guess they're so used to like girls coming and stuff like that, and I guess especially Monterrey, because you know, whatever. But yeah, they don't look at you weird. And I feel like in the United States, if I was wearing like the faja on my head like that, they'd be like, girl, like judging me and stuff, you know, so whatever. I feel like there's a difference in my neck. You can definitely see my neck now, but I feel like it's a little slimmer. They didn't go too down. I feel like they sucked the shit out of like all of this right here. I feel like, yeah, they took a lot out, but that's good. Okay, so then I had to have my checkup. I was supposed to have a week checkup, but you know, I couldn't because I was leaving, so I had like a 4-day or 5-day checkup. I don't know, whenever I left Tuesday, was it Thursday, Friday? Like actually 3-day checkup, post-op, whatever, so they could like make sure I was okay. And that cost $15.26 for the checkup, and then there was a foreign exchange rate for like $3, you know. And then oh my god, how could I forget? Okay, I had to get like 3 shots in my nalgas. Well, you know, 1 nalga, but yeah, so that was basically to like make me feel better and to take the swelling away. But it's just so weird, it's in the nalga, you know, so I had to like take down my little sweat and then kind of like pull up my underwear, like it was like kind of on the top of your cheek, kind of, that's where you went. So I went to the little pharmacy place, and they have like a little, like, he's a doctor and he's in there, and you know, all kinds of people go in there, and you just like kind of knock on the door and you wait your turn, and then yeah, you just have to sign a paper every day, like with your name and stuff like that, and then with your signature and you know, giving approval, whatever, so they can do that. And then yeah, we had asked him, we're like, why are they doing this? And then he's like, oh, it's because it's for the swelling and stuff like that. So the shot hurt, like literally the first day. I'm not a crybaby, I'm not one to cry, I'm not one to like, oh, you know, like, but I felt like, I guess because I wasn't feeling well, so I felt like I want to be babied, and like, I don't know, not necessarily baby, but it did hurt. The shot hurt, and the shot was like this big. I was like, what the fuck? And then you can just feel all the medicine going into your nalga, and you're like, hi. So it hurt. Ugh, I don't like it. Like I was so happy the last day I had to get the shot in my nalga. I was like, thank you Jesus, like it hurt me. And then what else? Yeah, so you had to take 3 nalga shots, so that's what it came included too, the 3 nalga shots, 2 of these, and then these medications right here. Okay, so then I'm gonna answer questions, you know, just that was put on the TikTok. So I got asked, did it hurt? To me, it hurt specifically the buccal fat of them going inside, sucking it out, and the fact that I could like feel it, and just the needles. I just, ugh, the needles in my face, like that's what like freaked me out. Ugh, negative fucking a billion out of whatever, like that was the worst thing. Like, ugh, the needles in your face, the anesthetics, that hurt. Yeah, so it did hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Like there's some girls that are like, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. No, not what somebody asked, how was the recovery? It was a little hard, just not being able to open your mouth and stuff like that. And honestly, the first like day or 2, I didn't really have an appetite, to be honest with you, because my mouth was like kind of sore, and like I just felt like I got ran over by a bus. So, you know, it wasn't super hard, don't get me wrong, but that's my first surgery ever, so I can't sit here and be like, you know, I've gotten this many surgeries and compare it. But to me, it was a little hard, not gonna lie. But thank God I had my friend to take care of me. But he said Kai Bella's better. No, it's not. That's for basically somebody who doesn't really have chin fat at all, because also the the injector who does my lips, she told me that you can have like fat pockets and it will look uneven. So if you have too much fat under your chin, you can look fucked up basically after. Okay, there's a comment. Me hice bichectomía en abril, voy por lipopapada. Hasta ahora me encantan los resultados, which is basically I got bichectomía, the buccal fat removal, in April, and I'm going to get the lipopapada, you know, in another month because she likes her cheeks so much, which I don't recommend. Like, don't break that up into 2 sessions. First off, it's probably not worth the amount of money, and then the medication and stuff like that. So you're gonna pay for double. So if you're doing stuff like that, you like low-key might as well go to the United States or wherever, but I wouldn't recommend breaking this surgery up into, like, if you're gonna do it, just get it out the way and don't worry about it, you know? Somebody said that I'm gonna look bad when I'm older because my face is gonna sag or something like that. First off, that's not true. I mean, if that's in my genes and stuff like that, and if my face is meant to sag and, you know, whatever, it's gonna sag. But just because you get an operation done for this doesn't mean it's gonna sag. Like, if I was really fat and, like, I just had a big ass face and, you know, whatever, they did that, okay, because, you know, then they would start having to, like, cut off skin and stuff like that. But I wasn't that big. I mean, you know, my face was fat, but I wasn't, like, okay. So I added everything up, and in total, with the deposit and then what I paid the day of, medicine, and then my follow-up, and then it also includes like little foreign exchange fees, it comes out to $705.63. So that's like exactly what I spent from what I have documented. And also, like, I check my bank statements and stuff like that. So yes, girl, I got the exact number. But the only thing difference between y'all and me is that y'all would have to pay, remember that you have to pay for hotel unless you have a family member or a friend, and then also the flight. I didn't include the flight because, you know, I mean, you have to, that's a must, unless like you're gonna drive to Mexico, which I don't really necessarily recommend because I don't know how safe that is. But yeah, and here, sorry, my light isn't like, one second, okay, sorry, my light isn't amazing, but my charge is fine. And I'm still swollen, unfortunately. I have, like, honestly, I think I have a little scar. And then you can see this right here. It's like a little bit of fibrosis. That's what's making me look like I have a double chin, but I don't. It's like literally swollen, like, and you can low-key see it right here. This is how you put your faja on. Let's see. You go from the longer side of it. This is how it looks. Some people got a nude one, like when that girl Jocelyn had went. I remember her getting a nude one, which low-key, I wish I would have got a nude one, but you know, can't complain. So you're just gonna go like this. Oh shit. You're gonna go like this, and you're gonna strap the first strap. I got a big head, y'all. And then you're gonna look like a baby penis. And then you got one more strap in the back. I actually forgot to wear my faja the other night. I'm like, dude, who do I think I am? I'm over here thinking, you're snatched. Girl, I ain't even snatched yet. So then I'm gonna get my clean calcetines. Let's see. It's late. She's tired and she's not feeling me. Here's my faja. For more compression, and I try to slide it in as flat as I can, but it doesn't always happen that way. But to kind of give some pressure, more pressure, they said, on my face. And you will wake up with marks, just know that. And they said to stuff as many as I can, but honestly I hate putting them. I'll probably put like a few more. My reality, actually I think I need to fold this sock up. It's swollen in my face. Y'all could see like how swollen I still was after like how many weeks of freaking surgery. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will be making videos more often. I still have my Mexico vlogs I need to upload, and hopefully I upload more. And I also have an event this Sunday. It's the Sweetheart Market by Aesthetic Glam, which is my cousin, and she's hosting it, so I finally can go because I'm not working Sunday. So I'm super excited. So bye.